So, I lost my phone, so the quality of this video is going to be really, really bad. And kind of like if I move, you can't really see my face. Yeah, so I don't really know how that's going to go, but we'll try. Not a lot, to be honest, has got better since my last update, which was like a week ago. It wasn't that long ago. Maybe like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I'm now in the middle of exams, which I am surprisingly unstressed about, if that's a word. Why I'm so kind of cool and collected about it. It's not that I don't care, I'm not getting stressed. So I guess that's good. I'm like halfway in. I've got 4 exams to go, and I think I've done 5. So I'm well on my way, which is good. Yeah, they're going pretty alright. Yeah, pretty much what I'm going to talk about is food, because I need to rant about it. Yeah. I think, to be honest, if anybody watches my videos, they probably watch it for that side of it. That's probably how you found it, more than anything else, like cutting or bipolar or something. Yeah. So, I've been having a really shit time. I can honestly say, in my entire life, I have never argued this much with myself over food. And do I eat this? Do I not eat this? Like, it's ridiculous. And then because I'm overthinking it, if I just looked at a muffin and said, I really want that, no, you can't have it, I probably would just go away. But it's like, oh, I really want that. Can I have it? Can I afford to have it? Like, I spent an hour debating whether or not to have a 2-finger Kit Kat. It's a bit sad. Probably could have spent that hour revising, but no. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Pretty much, I'm doing exams. My arse is going numb because I can feel all the bones in it. My spine is against the back of the chair and it's just rubbing, and there's actually like a mark now where it's rubbing. I'm bruising like a peach. Like, I have bruises all on my leg where somebody just like slapped me and it wasn't hard. I have a big bruise on it. My hair is partially falling out. Not in masses, but more than usual. Yeah. I feel faint all the time. I am cold. I am freezing cold. Yesterday was like so, I don't do temperatures, but yesterday was so hot. It was insane. Everybody was in like shorts and out tanning and everything, and I was out there in shorts and I had goosebumps. I was so cold. It was insane. And I kept saying, oh, it's just the wind, it's just the wind, oh, I'm not actually that cold, I just have goosebumps, I don't know why, blah, blah, blah. But I was really cold. I was trying to, like, stay still in the sun, so I was like, if I can stay still, hopefully I'll kind of warm up. I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah. So that's really fun. Literally, I don't know what I'm gonna do. On a kind of treatment front, oh, I don't really know. I went up to student support to talk to the lady up there, and she ended up calling my mum because she was really worried. She was like, you've lost so much weight, you look like you've lost weight, you look really ill, not like ridiculously skinny, but she was like, you look unhealthily skinny times 4. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So I went there and she called my mum and she kind of just said, like, can I call you, like, I'm going to call your mum, is that okay? It wasn't really something I could say no to, but I wasn't really bothered. I'm not bothered at this point. Like, I know that any help I get is going to go to waste. I'm just, like, waiting. I want someone to wave a magic wand and take it away. I don't like it. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I'm, like, 70% of me is just go for it. Do it. Just lose weight. Just do it until you weigh 60 pounds and get sectioned and locked up. Just do it. That's like 60% of me. 60, 70%. I can't remember what I said. Oh, that's another thing. I have no memory, which is not good in exams. I had an English exam today. I must have written the same paragraph a good 3 times. It's great. Yeah. So, yeah. And then there's like 30% of me that's like the little back of my head bit going, yeah, you really should do this. You should recover. You need to. It's unhealthy. Blah blah blah. But then it's just like, well, you know what I mean? It's like so overpoweringly strong. Like everything I do, it doesn't it doesn't revolve around it, but everything I do kind of is eating disorders are involved in it. Like I get home and I don't watch TV. I watch Intervention and Man vs Food and just anything to do with food. I don't know why. I think it's just a generic thing with people with eating disorders, just can't stay away from everybody else with eating disorders. And for me, it's just everybody else and food anywhere ever. Like, every magazine I read is like Food Weekly. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't understand it. Yeah. Uh, So, right, back to student support. I get really off topic really quickly because I keep forgetting what I'm talking about. So, um, yeah. So she called my mum's just like, I'm really concerned. She's lost so much weight. Like, I think she really needs to get some help. And she kept saying to me, not my mum, the lady in student support, was like, you're not going to do it for yourself at this point. You know you're not. I know you're not. Everybody knows you're not going to do it for yourself. You need to do it for somebody else. And I said, well, I'll do it for my mum. But then the thing is, me and my mum relationship is so turbulent, like it's ridiculous. One minute we're fine, the next minute we're screaming at each other, and it's just like her approach to these things just makes it worse. It makes me want to do these things more. It's not, I'm not that kind of person. It's like when you tell me not to, I want to do it more. But it's like we were on the way to the doctor, and she was arguing with me over whether or not she would, like, I was like, don't go into the doctor with me. I'm not going to tell him anything. She's like, well, I'm going in. I'd be happy to tell him the truth, or most of the truth, but when she's in the room, I'm not going to tell him. Like, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I smoke. Really? Do you? Well, I'm not going to say it if she's there, am I? Do you know what I mean? Like, I was like, why are you making this more difficult than it needs to be? Like, yeah. So, that was that. She made a doctor's appointment, my mum, because the lady in student support told her to make a doctor's appointment, and pretty much it was just a load of bullshit. I agreed to let my mum go in, and then I thought, fuck no, it says on my records that I smoke, and realistically, if my mum's in the room, I'm not going to go into detail, and I'm not going to tell him the truth. I know I won't. That's not me being stuck up and going, I'm not going to do it, but I know I won't. So I was like, for my benefit, I'm going to ask her to leave. So she came in for the first bit, then she left, and then she came back, which is okay. And literally, the only thing he did was like, he was, he was like, I'm gonna call your psychiatrist from CAMS. And as you can see the umbrella moving in the background, it's all fallen to pieces. It's just, there, that like white blob. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. But he was just like, I'm gonna call your psychiatrist from CAMS and get him to set up appointments for you. And I was like, there is no point in you doing that whatsoever. I have been seeing this guy since September. I see him every month and a half, maybe month, maybe two, I don't know, something like that. And every time I see him, he says to me, do you want to go on a waiting list? And I say, yeah. And he just doesn't do it. He's like, oh yeah, I'll put you on it. And the next time I see him, he says the same thing. It's been since September. It's like 9 months. Wait, yeah, 9 months. I worked it out earlier. It's ridiculous. I was like, there's no point. If you're going to call him, you might as well just go to sleep because he's not going to do anything about it. Like, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. The person in student support had told my mum about this place that I can't remember what it was called. It was some unit, like specialist. She was like, you need to see a specialist because I go backwards and forwards so much. Because half of me is like, no, you can't recover. You have to stay like this. And the other half's like, oh no, you must recover. Blah blah blah. So I go backwards and forwards so much. It's just like insane. It's impossible to fucking treat me because I'm like, one minute I'm like, no, I don't fucking care what you say. I'm gonna do this. And the next minute I'm like, oh please help me. So yeah, she was like, you really need to see. I'm sorry, I'm moving this around so much. Yeah, she was like, you really need to see a specialist. And my mum asked them about it, like, she remembered the name, but they were like, that's not how the system works. We can't refer you straight to, like, you need to go through CAMS. So basically, I'm not getting any help anytime soon. And my appointment with my psychiatrist isn't till July. So, yeah, so that's that. I'm almost out of time. I pretty much am out of time. So I'm going to wrap it up. That's that's what's going on, pretty much. I have no memory, I have no hair, compared to how it used to be. I have bruises all over my spine, I have bruises all over my leg. Um, yeah, it's great. I'm cold. It's good. It's great times. Um, yeah. Um, I was gonna say something, but I have no idea what I can't even remember. Um, I have no idea. Um, yeah, so that's that. That's it, really. That's all I have to say for myself. I probably won't make an update for a couple weeks, just because nothing really is happening. Or I might make an update when I have pink hair. Getting in like 2.5 weeks. Oh my god. Sometime after the 4th of June, which is great. I'm really excited. And then I'm going on holiday, like the 24th. Yay, to Benidorm. Yay. Yeah, so that's going to be great. So yeah, that's it really. Like, subscribe, follow Twitter, because I will post on that a lot. Yeah, stay strong. Comment anything you want me to do, or message me or something. Probably don't comment actually, because I can't reply to it. I just burped, that was disgusting, sorry. Yeah, so that's that. Right, stay strong. Bye.